Well, hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, March the 13th, 2024. I am Doug. It is time once again to play Connections. Let's see what we have today. Today we have Princess, Pumpkin, Radiant, Tarragon, oh boy, Candy, Melon, Costume, Nut, Bean, Baguette, Noodle, Anise, A-N-I-S-E, oh boy, Licorice, Emerald, Fennel, and Decorations. All right. Okay. Oh boy. I'm in danger. There's a Simpsons reference for you. All right, let's see. We're gonna like remain calm, talk it through. And you're like, oh, Doug doesn't know half the words. I already see you saying that. You may be right. Okay, melon is a fruit. Candy. Candy, licorice, costume, pumpkin. Are these things associated with Halloween? The licorice would be difficult, right? Wait a minute, hold on. Before we do that, I think licorice is probably too specific. Candy, costume, pumpkin, maybe decorations might be a better fit. Are these things associated with Halloween? Halloween purchases. All right. Okay, that's good. Even though it's yellow, this is going to be one of those, I think, where everything we can take off the board counts a lot. I will take it. Okay. Okay, so licorice, baguette, noodle, and fennel. Would these be foods that are string is not the right word. String is probably the wrong word, but like long one-directional foods. How do I describe that? How do I communicate that concept? Stringy, like a string shape is the wrong thing, but like long straight foods. Is that it? No, and it wasn't even a one away. All right, I'm almost kind of glad we didn't get that. So I probably would have had the category wrong anyway, right? I feel like there's maybe some sort of Wizard of Oz thing here. Princess, Emerald, but then I kind of like lose the scent, and I don't know what else to put with it. So maybe that's not really where I want to go here. A nut, a bean. Could we have something that is involved in like a soup or a broth? Fennel, noodle, bean. Nut is probably not what I'm looking for. So I have a problem here, and I think this is going to make this very difficult to do this puzzle. It's time for Doug's Honesty Corner. It's a new feature in my show. I'm going to call it Doug's Honesty Corner, where I will be very humble and honest with the audience, even if it makes me look like a silly pants, and that's okay. I don't know the definition of the words tarragon or anise. N-I-S-E. I don't want it. I don't want to know. Like, I'm going to figure it out with the information I have in my noggin. So that is definitely, though, potentially crippling to me, right? I feel like my thought is that one of these has to do and probably goes with bean, noodle, and fennel. So like an ingredient. And so I guess I could try one of these. So of the words tarragon and anise, which one do I feel would describe an ingredient that goes in like a soup or a broth with fennel, noodle, and bean? So I'm going to freestyle this. I'm going to go with tarragon. I know this is, oh man, this is either like a stroke of genius or everyone watching this is laughing their rear ends off, but that's okay. We've done this before. Soup, stew? No, it wasn't even one away. Okay. I'll retreat. Radiant is interesting because I don't know what that goes with. There's no, like, I feel like maybe that's a phrase. Mr. Bean, LL Bean, Beanbag, Melon, the famous 90s band Blind Melon, but I don't think there's any other blind things, so that's not it. Baguette, some sort of, again, French cuisine. Baguette, boy. Like I said, I think that it's going to be my undoing. Emerald would be, I believe, red, if I recall correctly. Licorice is red. Emerald is red. I wonder if maybe I'm looking for things that are red here. I guess a melon, the inside of a melon would be red. Red beans. I mean, not all beans are red. I'm wondering if tarragon or anise are red things. That's also possible, right? Fennel, I don't think is red. I think there's something to be said for the red piece. I guess you could consider melon red, even though like the exterior would be green. Let's go with red for melon. And I'm wondering if I can get super lucky here. Let's go back to tarragon. Is tarragon red? Are these red things? No, and not one away. Okay. I'm giving it my best here. Again, with the limitations that I have. Princess. Again, I feel like almost like a Wizard of Oz theme here. Radiant. Maybe might go with that. Emerald. And what could potentially go? Do we go back to tarragon again? Could these be words that are adjacent to Wizard of Oz? I know it's my last guess. I'm going to give it my best here. Is that the category? No, it wasn't one away. All right, what do we have here? Plants with similar flavors. Foods. Okay, let's take a look one by one. Plants with similar flavors. Tarragon, anise, fennel, licorice. Okay, so we know that these were plants. So, all right, so potentially they were edible. In terms of similar flavors, obviously I was never in a million years getting that. Food slang for head. Bean. Oh, I see. Like a synonym for like a person's head, but they were also food. Wow, that's a little complex. Bean, melon, noodle, nut. Okay. I mean, I get it. That's a little tricky. Gemstone cuts. Baguettes. Okay. Now, and again, I'm just going to, this wasn't going to work for me. Emerald, Princess, Radiant. I'm not an expert. Well, all right. So here's the thing. Yesterday, we revealed that I don't know my poetry. I also don't know gemstone cuts. So with that same theoretical cocktail party, after I tell everyone my Mount Rushmore of poetry, I could say, what do you think about? What do you think about? Yeah, I was thinking about getting my fiance a ring, and I'd be like, well, you know, maybe a baguette, an emerald, perhaps a princess. Hey, mate, you know, Radiant. You go down there to the mall, and you go and you say, I want a Radiant gemstone cut. She'll love you forever. So see that? We learned something today. I may have only gotten 1 point, but I've become more of a man than you'll ever know. Well, folks, thank you for watching as always. It's always a treat here. We'll see you tomorrow with some more connections.